Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Odoo's webinar. I hope you're having a great day so far. I want to see around how many people have we joined, and in a few seconds, we will start the presentation, live demo, and followed by a Q&A section. So if you're ready now, then I will start. So today's webinar, it's collaborated with Odoo and our Odoo Gold Partner, Alitec, talking about how to streamline your operations and accelerate payments for especially Singapore SMEs. I am Fionn. I'm a Senior Partner Manager for the APAC market, and my key market is Singapore. Today on the call today, I also have Mr. Gordon, which is the CEO of Alitec, our Odoo Gold Partner in Singapore, as well as Malaysia.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gordon. I'm the CEO of Alitec. We are working with Odoo for 10 years, become the Odoo partner since 2016. We are serving the customers in Singapore and Malaysia for SMEs, for factories and different industries. Later I'll show you the demonstration of this Odoo system. Thank you.
Okay, so let me quickly run through the agenda of the day. So I will quickly introduce Odoo as well as who Alitec is, and then we'll go through the Singapore digital landscape in terms of for payment specifically. Then we will go through Odoo system live demo so that you can see how it runs together with DBS MAX payment. Last but not least, we will go through some of the Singapore government grants that you could apply, and we will have a Q&A. So make sure that you tune in for our Q&A. Type in your questions through the comment box, and we will answer them by the end of the section. So first, what is Odoo? Odoo, it's an all-in-one management software. We call it an ERP software. And our Fabian, it's the CEO of the company. We have 16 million users worldwide. In Hong Kong, it's the HQ of our Asia Pacific office. As a Belgium company, currently in Singapore particularly, we don't have a local office yet. Therefore, we have local partners to help us implement Odoo locally if that's something that you want. So here are some of the brands that are our existing customer. Some of the companies that you might be familiar of would be Krispy Kreme, Food Bank Singapore, Eon Supermarket, Singapore Discovery Center, etc. So how Odoo can help you as a business is that currently we always see that companies are using different softwares from accounting to operations, Excel sheets, email, and chat software. All on the right-hand side, you know that Odoo, we support you from end to end, from sales, website building, accounting, and your operations, and even HR. So for Odoo, apart from you can access it on laptop and iPad, etc., we also have a mobile app that you can check your sales or CRM or operations on the go and do your approval anywhere, anytime. As an open ERP software, we have our codes so that it's very easy to integrate with different third-party apps, and some logos are the existing apps that we have already integrated so they can use it as a Odoo standard. For Odoo, there are 3 different points that we stand out. Number one is that we have a very wide business scope for different modules, as mentioned, right? Like CRM, accounting, HR, etc. Second point is that we are very user-friendly, which you will see it yourself later. Number 3 is that it's affordable so that the cost of our license wouldn't cut away one of the arm of your operations. So here are the modules that we cover, which is a lot. Today, also on the call, I would like to introduce you Alitec. Alitec is a company founded in 2016, so it has been 10 years. They have implemented Odoo for over 100 clients in Singapore, and they are also existing in, apart from Singapore as their HQ, they're also in Malaysia, China, as well as India. So here are some of the clients that they have implemented across different industries. For example, St. Luke Hospital, Krispy Kreme, China Railway in Singapore. And you can see a lot of retail brands as well, like bakery stores, etc. Today, we will go through Odoo and DBS MAX as a payment gateway. So what is DBS MAX, right? It is a mobile-based QR payment collection solution developed by DBS Bank for businesses, particularly for SMEs. So to receive payments, you actually don't need a POS hardware, which helps you save costs. Instead, you as a business can generate a QR code on your mobile device, or you could print it out so that your customers can pay using this QR code, which the payment will be directly going into your bank account. So here is the difference of what are the current payment gateways versus DBS Max Pay Now. One of the few points that I want to highlight is that the settlement of payment is instant. Reconciliation time is minimal. Once the payments go through, it automatically syncs with the bank feed. Number 3, which I think is the most important point, is that the fees here, it's half. So it's 50% cheaper than other payment gateways, for example, Stripe and HitPay, which they charge around 0.9 to 1% of your transaction amount. So this is why we are saying that if you want to save costs, you could consider this DBS Max. All right, so with payment gateway, right, Odoo closes the invoice in the accounting fast, but you still need to reconcile later. However, with DBS Max, Odoo closes invoices and you're essentially reconcile once the DBS credits appears, especially if Odoo has the direct DBS feed, right? So as an integration solution with DBS Max, it helps SME. Why? Is because that normally you'll face challenge in managing your cash flow while you're knowing your cash flow instantly, right? Then it helps you because you got the cash on hand quicker, as well as you can increase your productivity because previously, you need to take in the cash or do bank transfers, which there's a lot of admin that has to be done and it lowers your workforce. So DBS Max solution offers the QR code, so you can scan the code by using the app, or you can use print it out for scanning. And in terms of for their app, you can get their instant notification when you receive a payment, and you'll also be able to see the reportings for reconciliation reports. So today, we will share with you one of the use cases of a happy client called Shanghai Uniforms. Shanghai Uniforms is a company that they provide uniforms for local and international schools for primary and secondary school. They have over 100 clients, which means over 100 schools in Singapore that have been supplying uniform for over 50 years, having quite a number of different products ranging from uniforms, shoes, ties, etc. So as a retail and trading business, we want to show with you in a demo now that how do they operate their business in terms of for e-commerce, how do they manage the students and schools as well as parents, as that to offer a platform for them to order directly online. And then second, how do they manage a retail operation, right, at schools or different venues? and how do they manage safety stock level, etc. So I would like to pass the time to Gordon to share the system live demo right now.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Gordon. Yeah, so in today's demonstration, I'm going to show you a website that actually is building inside Odoo using Odoo e-commerce. I mean, in Odoo today, Odoo having many features as modules. We do not need to have too many apps in different platform. Okay, let me show you that how this works for this customer. Our having two website. I mean, one is for the live
Oh, Gordon,
transactions.
you might
Yes.
have to just share with us your
Oh yeah.
screen so that we can see
Okay.
it.
I'm trying to find this. Okay. Yeah, this one. Can you see my screen, everybody? Okay. So this okay, this website is the Shanghai School Uniform official website. If you are parents, you are buying school uniforms for your kids, you may in one of the school buying from them. These are the primary schools. They are secondary schools, high schools you have in this. This entire website actually built inside Odoo system so that you can having the static pages. You can build your shops and products inside. And this also the whole web page actually all the pages is done by their staff by themselves to do DIY setup. So this is actually very easy and convenient for people to use. So from this official website, I just demonstrate that one live order over here to show you the front end of the real customer experience. So for instance, you pick up one of the school, you pick up the uniform, you choose the size you like to have. Actually, you will be showing that if the size out of stock, for example, and it linked live inventories from Odoo backend system. If you choose the item with enough stock, you can add to cart. Okay, you go to view your cart. In this account, I already had created one of my account and login so that I can track my orders. So when you do a checkout, okay, so that you can having your address and you can manage your multiple address for the deliveries and you pay a delivery fees, then you check out. For this customer also, we do integration with SimPost. So the payment, after payment, actually it will be placed order to SimPost for the deliveries. Later I can show you. But this one is the for the QR code payment. You just have to click agree and you click pay now. And you can use your own pay now or pay now apps to scan this QR code. Let me do a scan. Okay, so then you can place the order. Okay. Okay, to integrate with the DBS and SimPost actually is to reduce the cost of purchasing of uniforms. I mean, the school uniforms are a very cheap price and to make the parents affordable for your children. So after you place the order, you can go to my account. You can see that your orders. So this is the two orders I have in my this account. So one of the order I placed the last week. So you can click this button also. You can see your order is being processed. And over here, you can see the payment invoice and it's linked to the delivery orders from Odoo system. And here you have the tracking with the SimPost and you can check your shipping status live. Okay, yeah. So let me show you that how the system works in the backend. So I have another website here, which actually I already logged into a backend system. So when there are orders coming from the website, right, then you will see the sales order. So for example, I can place one more order from this demonstration. Okay. Yeah, I can find some more clothes. Maybe I use this one. Okay, I choose a different size. Add to cart and view in cart. I can place a checkout. This demo address. I use DBS Pay Now. Checkout. And this is the order. So I will scan this order with my phone number. Then place the order. So this is a demonstration process with the scanning. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, so once you scan successfully, the system will receive the payment instruction from DBS bank. Then the order is being processed successfully. So you save the time for reconcile in the backend. So the order will be placed into the backend. You can see this order 55 is coming in to your system from the website. Okay, system will automatically confirm the order, send the customer the notifications, and plus the invoice. The customer, also the invoice will be sent to the customer automatically. You can configure all those in your template and configurations. Okay, so at the same time, we'll be placing the deliveries into your inventory system. You can see that this is one of the DO is already here. Then for your warehouse person, they just arrange the delivery according to the schedule. You can put in the lead time, etc. So inventory person will see that all your deliveries from different warehouse. For instance, here you'll see the sales order number 55 is here, then it's to deliver. So you just have to validate and process the delivery. Okay. Yeah, in terms of this sales, you also can place manual sales order. If you have B2B customers, just input their names and choose the product. I will choose this same thing, blue jeans. Okay, and choose a different size. You will see that the system give you the forecast and the inventory on hand. So which actually will be lead to the automatically replenish rules later. Okay, so let me show you that also you will not only can sell from website or place the B2B order, you can also can process from the point of sales. The benefit also this order, yeah. Yeah, so you can create multiple outlets, I mean terminals, which actually is cost nothing just for configurations. You just create a new one. For instance, I can just open one of the closed shop and with daily opening cash, for example, 300. Now I open this POS interface. So this POS interface, it works in our mobile device and iPad and tablets in all kinds of browsers. Okay, you can just pick up your items and same thing, you'll show your quantity on hand. If you immediately optional to display, add to cart and place the payment. On the left side, you can choose all different kind of payment like a credit card, MasterCard, or Pay Now. So at the same thing, we do have this DBS QR Pay Now. Then you place the order, validate, and the customer will scan this one on screen. Okay. Then after you scan this one on the screen, your system will receive this notification from successfully paid online with this order reference. In the system to scan it. Okay. Yeah, system will receive a notification. So automatically you'll get the payment. And next, actually, you can send the receipt to the customer by WhatsApp or by email. Then you can place a new order. Okay, let me show you the backend. Okay, then in the backend, you have daily sections, all the transaction records, and you can see the orders from the backend. Okay, so for instance, for Shanghai School Unit, they have 50 schools outlets actually set up, so you can easily just create one more, for example, shop 4. Yeah, with some configurations, you can set up one more terminal in your system if you go to dashboard. So every schools or volunteers, they can have in charge their own terminals without additional hardware or license cost. Okay. Let me show you how it works in the inventories. So in the inventory, because it's a full system integrated, we can set this replenish rules to auto place the order if you are running low stock value. So for instance, I have one product. Okay, I see this blue gen. Okay, so we set a rule that, for example, I have how many sold, I have how many product on hand, 99. If I have a reorder rules, I put a reorder rules, something like, for example, you have reorder below 50 units and order to 200 in maximum. Okay, so in this scenario, if I am having a sales order to reduce the quantities on hand, let's see, I'm selling this to, sorry. I'm selling maybe 60 units, someone. Okay, and you just confirm the order. The system will process the deliveries. And if I process the delivery with a confirmation, the stock will reduce. And in that same time, system will give you a lot to see that the replenish rules, that you're having some quantities is lower, the volume in the replenish orders. Okay, let me try this one. Else. Yes. Okay, in this one, you have this forecast, right? I have quantity on hand. And what do you have? Actually, you're having a purchase from which company with a different price over here. Then once you confirm this order, okay, and you validate the deliveries, you all have this in the inventory, replenishment. I see this. Okay, this inventory. Yeah.
Basically, in terms of for replenishment, you will have to click on the product wise. You have to click. We can check on this. So let's have a quick look on the blue denim jeans. Right over the settings.
You have
on
a
inventory on the inventory tab next to the purchase button. The setup has to be by. Yeah, so you will get the idea. Also, we want to quickly show you a video in terms of for operations on how would it be for schools when they actually have to encounter a lot of parents buying uniforms at the same time. Would they need a lot of POS machines, or actually with Odoo, how do they work? So,
okay, yeah, let me show you this one.
Have a look.
Okay, this is a POS in lab operations. So when you're having many cashiers, volunteers, already stay in the process to purchase the sales, they're just using this Odoo mobile POS on the device. You can place the order for the parents. Actually, during the operation day, you have a long queue with the parents that they're waiting to buy the uniforms. And this link up all the orders that you can process at the same time for different counters. Just display the QR code and scan and pay. Then the system will receive the payment notifications and close the sales order. And the cashier just asking the mobile number to send the WhatsApp receipt to the customer. Okay.
Yeah. So we have the use case that Gordon will be sharing with you. Actually, what's the before and after looking like for Shanghai uniform before they use Odoo and afterwards?
Yeah, so this actually helps the customers that to having to save having high volume transactions to do the website sales and POS sales. Or in the period of that high volume during the school thing, it could be more than 20K of transactions per month, and also saving the manpower and logistic issues. They open different outlets in the schools. So this how it works, that actually you can get volunteers of cashiers that set up as many as counters you need to have, automatically reconcile payment without handling the cash. And you can use a mobile device to log into Odoo from their own handphones, or you can using iPad or devices with barcode scanning and beside. So it's helping improve the productivities of collection of payments, and no need to having physical terminals, and easy to set up, reduce the cash handlings, also faster and 100% accurate with auto reconcile with the bank interface, and simply to do the some reportings for daily and monthly. So this also reduce one of the significant part is the cost of transactions. Direct integrated DBS will be reducing the more than 50% of the transaction fees from like other Strips or HitPays, other payment gateways, and remove the hardware from the setup, and you do pay less for customers actually in charges of the fundings. Okay, so we're having local grants to help customer to subsidies for Odoo implementations. So Alitec also works with like IMDA. We're having PSG pre-approved grants for starting a small package. Also, we have help customer to assist in the EDG applications. Or today we have NTUC subsidy the project fundings up to 17% of the project amount, which help to implement the full customized Odoo system. Okay. And also because the Alitec here, we are working more on local context, so such as integration with DBS, integration with Impost, integration invoice now system, and also integrate with like SIMPAS if required, some other systems. Yeah, so in the new setup that I mean in the new companies that actually IRAS already having a requirement for new volunteer registered companies to have this invoice now features. Also, Alitec help customer to implement this in the Odoo system as well. Yeah, so this is the e-invoice system integrated in the Odoo, in short. Yeah, this is our team in Singapore and Malaysia. Yeah. Okay. So, Hei Yang, pass to you.
So this is the end of our presentation and demo. So if you have any questions regarding to Odoo system as well as local implementation in Singapore or grants, you can feel free to contact myself or Alitec, our Gold Partner in Singapore, or you can contact both of us at the same time. So we want to leave the time for Q&A so we can answer any questions that you have regarding to Odoo and implementation for local. So we would like to open the floor. So don't be shy. I want to see any questions now. If you would like to contact us for any of the modules that we didn't show today, you can also ask, for example, for manufacturing, etc. So that for me, myself from Odoo, and Gordon as the CEO of the company with functional and technical background could help, right? Or if you're Odoo existing customer, you have some inquiries, feel free to ask us. Okay, so we've got a question. I cannot find the DBS MAX app in the Odoo App Store. Yep, so Odoo has an Odoo App Store with a lot of apps that you can see if there's an integration. So for now, the DBS MAX is actually done by Alitec. They haven't published it in Odoo App Store, but if you would like, you could contact Alitec so that they can install this for you.
Yeah, also because actually we need the machines to having a connection with the DBS to set up the account, and they'll open the technical document for each machines to set up the connections. So it's I mean, not only have the apps will solve the problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So in short, the DBS payment module is done by Alitec. They have been as implementation partner for over 10 years. So if you would like to use this, please contact them by the contacts here. That's a very good question.
Okay.
Okay, so for Odoo, as for license, we charge by users so that, for example, you have 10 or you have 100 people that want to use the system, we charge you by head count. But we don't charge you by modules so that, you can open different modules on the go, right? So that we want people and companies to use our Odoo system in the long run so that you don't have an integration issue with all the different systems. Okay, another question. So the DBS Max means that it doesn't apply to Odoo Online, correct? Correct. So if you need to install actually any extensions, right, third-party apps, or now we see as a customization for DBS Max, you'll have to either host it on odoo.sh, which we host it in Singapore with Google Cloud, or you can host with other hosting platforms like AWS or on-prem, etc. So yes, this doesn't apply to Odoo Online yet as a standard function. However, the Odoo backend operations you saw is you can host it on Odoo Online. So if you don't need DBS Max, you can host it on Odoo Online. Okay, we've got a question for Gordon. How long does it take, roughly, do you think, to implement this payment method for DBS Max?
Okay, so the payment implementation, I mean, this technically could be finished in 2 to 3 days technical setup, but you have to go through a process of apply this DBS Max account with DBS itself. So once the account ready, technically 2 to 3 days we are finished and testing and able to do the live transactions. But I mean, we can link you up with DBS if you are interested. Then they can open the account because they are having offer a very good rate from DBS for different industry sectors. So that's why we have to work with DBS together to set up this.
All right. Okay, so let's see if there are any other questions. If not, this is the end of our demo. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to contact you if you have any other questions you want to reach us to us privately. So have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.